It's now time for the Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. The Mike Wagner Show can be heard on Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, YouTube, iTunes, Anchor FM, Radio Public, and the MikeWagnerShow.com. Mike brings you great guests and interesting people from all across the globe. So sit back, relax, and enjoy another great episode of the Mike Wagner Show.
Hey, everybody, the Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Looking for a professional website without breaking your budget? Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs that blow the competition away. Call today, 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960. Or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show. Get 10% off your first order. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level. Also, the Mike Wagner Show can be heard on the MikeWagnerShow.com. You can check our Facebook page at Facebook.com/The Mike Wagner Show. You can download and listen on Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, also Apple, iTunes, Google Play, and over 25 podcast platforms. Take the Mike Wagner Show with you on any mobile device. Subscribe to the Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel. Also follow the Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today. We're here with a wonderful duo from Los Angeles, California. They just can't get enough on the Mike Wagner Show. And these are the brothers, or should we say this wonderful group, Eli, the Kid Valencia, and Isaiah Zay Elizadi. I hope I got that right. And, of course, they get the best of both worlds, or, as they say, the best of Dos worlds. So they're inspired by Michael Jackson, Prince, Ray for the World, Justin Timberlake, and old school funk, pop, more modern forms, and just about everything else. These guys are soon to be a powerhouse. And live, ladies and gentlemen, from beautiful Los Angeles, California, the wonderful duo, which is two, ladies and gentlemen, Dos. Hey, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thanks for joining us today.
How's it going?
Hey, doing great, man. I'm doing great. So you guys are based out of Los Angeles, and you guys have been doing this for quite some time. You're influenced by Michael Jackson, Prince, Ray for the World, and more. You got a song called Can't Get Enough, which is getting a lot of airplay on radio. And you guys just basically just have a very, very unique sound. And before we get into all that, tell us how you got started career-wise.
So career-wise, we pretty much, me and Eli grew up listening to music a lot, especially from our families. We come from a family background that grew up together, listening to music. And from there, we just grew up with each other, listening to the same music, having the similar styles of music. And from there, we just started building. And that's how, Dos was created. That's how me and him came about, of making a duo happen and making it unique, and just flourished into this awesome thing that, that we call Dos now.
And how'd you come up with the name Dos?
So how it happened is, me and Eli, we come from a Latin background. And Dos obviously means two in Spanish. So we wanted to make it simple but catchy and unique at the same time. So we were just there, and I was like, how can we make it just so unique but simple? Something catchy, simple, everyone can say it, and we just Dos. Yeah. And from there, we just ran with it, and it's very catchy. A lot of people love it. Our fans love it, and it's pretty cool.
And how long you guys been doing this for?
We've been working on music all our lives, ever since we could. But the group, I would say about a month.
Yeah.
We've been together for about a month.
Wow. So you guys just got started. And what did you guys do before that?
So before that, I was working on, singing. I've always was singing and stuff. And, growing up, my dad used to be a singer as well. And from there, I just took the torch, and my dad passed the torch on to me, and I just started singing, performing at different places. I also danced as well, and, traveled the world and dancing. And as far as Eli, he could tell you, his is kind of different.
I growing up, I was very interested in sports. So all my life I've been doing sports. And I think around going into my senior year of high school, I didn't want to do sports no more. I got tired of it. I got burned out. And I'm like, hey, you know what? Music's always been in my life. Let me pursue a career in it. Let me see where it can take me. And ever since I was 17, I really started grinding and learning more about music. And here I am now.
There you go.
Oh, that's fantastic. And who are some of your favorite artists, singers, and musicians growing up?
I mean, it varies. One of the biggest ones is Michael Jackson. You know, we always refer our music to MJ. I mean, he's the greatest in our eyes, and you know, as well as Prince. You know, Prince's musical background and what he does is just amazing to us. And as far as, you know, even, you know, you hear a lot of 80s sounds in our music. We go back to a bunch of 80s music with Ready for the World. I mean, there's Billy Idol. There's, you know, all these amazing artists that were in the 80s too that we study. Mm-hmm. And as far as even current artists, I mean, we have, you know, Dua Lipa, Justin Timberlake, you know, The Weeknd is out there. You know, all these amazing artists that are out there now doing it. It's just very inspiring to us. And as far as producers, I mean, who do you think?
Yeah, I grew up. I was a 2000 baby, so I listened to Pharrell, Timberland. I have that in me. But you know, being more in production, you got to study the greats like Max Martin, going back to the 80s, Quincy Jones, people like that.
Yeah.
And of course, you say you went dancing as well too. Go on tour, and who'd you dance for?
So as far as dancing, I didn't necessarily tour with people. I kind of made it on my own, just my own name, and teaching people around the world with just dancing. You know, I did the actor Stephen Baldwin. Actually, I did something for him, and he was directing a music video. I think that's probably one of the coolest things I've done as far as that. But other than that, I just travel the world just teaching different people that wanted to learn from me, you know, having fans in the dance community as well. So that was pretty cool.
And we'll talk more about Can't Get Enough and what's coming up as well, too. But first, listen to The Mike Wagner Show at themikewagnershow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Looking at a professional website without breaking your budget? Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs at below the competition way. Call today, 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960. Or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show. Get 10% off your first order. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level. Also follow the Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter. And also make sure you check out the Mike Wagner Show over 25 podcast platforms on Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, iTunes, Google Play, and more. Again, take the Mike Wagner Show on any mobile device. Subscribe to the Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel. We're here with Isaiah Zay Elizade and Eli the Kid Valencia here at the Mike Wagner Show, calling themselves Dose with their single Can't Get Enough. And of course, we'll be playing the full version of it. We'll be doing an audio version of this program. You get to hear the end of the program. And the song Can't Get Enough, maybe you can just tell us a little more about the song and what inspired you guys to write it.
Yeah, so as far as inspiration, I mean, it's all about having a good time, you know, in the song, when you hear it, it's just, you know, having fun, you know, and sometimes life is all just about having fun and being in the moment. You know, you're attracted to this certain person and you just want to see what it's about and tap into that, you know, and as far as producing wise, I mean, the producer can tell you.
Yeah, you know, we're young guys. We like to have fun. We like to, you know, pursue a woman here or there and really live in the moment. So I wanted to bring stuff back and make the song really sound like, you know, something you can dance to, make moments to. I wanted to paint that picture in your head where you're like, you're at a club, you're at a party or something, and, you know, you see a girl, you see someone you're very interested in, and they capture you, and you're in this little tango of, all right, am I feeling this right? Are these emotions true? Like, are you into me? Am I into you? And it's just this little tango of in the moment of you know, what's going to happen.
Yeah.
That is something. And how many people come up to you and talk to you about this song and say, hey, we love you and all that, or especially in the clubs and especially with some of the girls?
So as far as that, I mean, it's unfortunate where we're in right now in this quarantine, so we really haven't been able to go out like that. But we released a music video to our single, and the feedback on that is just amazing. I mean, we already have 500,000 views on it. And we're getting subscribers left and right, comments left and right, likes, people sharing it. It's just been really, really, very humbling for us. And, you know, our fans really love it. And it's our new fans, you know, because we barely started and people are loving it, you know. And so it's a really humbling experience just to be able to see that. And it motivates us even more to be creative and to give what the audience wants, to give what the fans want. And so it's the feedback is very, very positive and great.
And you've got my vote on that one too. And also, do you have any other upcoming singles, or do you plan on releasing any new material after you can't get enough?
Yeah, we have some things in the work. We can't really say at this moment, but we definitely have a lot of things lined up. We're in the middle of creating another song already, and it's amazing. It's very, very cool. The concepts that we have, wardrobe-wise, visual-wise, it's just all going to come together. So we're really excited about that.
That is fantastic, too. And we'll talk about what's coming up in 2020 and beyond for you guys. But first, listen to The Mike Wagner Show at themikewagnershow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Look at a professional website without breaking your budget. Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs at below the competition way. Call today at 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960. Or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention The Mike Wagner Show. Get 10% off your first order. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level. Also, The Mike Wagner Show can be heard on themikewagnershow.com. You can check our Facebook page at facebook.com/The Mike Wagner Show. You can download and listen on Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Also on Anchor FM, Radio Public, iTunes, Google Play, Apple, and more. Take The Mike Wagner Show on any mobile device. Subscribe to The Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel. Also follow The Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today. We're here with Isaiah Zay Elizade and Eli the Kid Valencia here on The Mike Wagner Show, calling themselves Dos with their big hit, Can't Get Enough. And before we talk about what's coming up for you and a little bit about Latin America for you guys, maybe you can just sing a little bit of I Can't Get Enough for us?
Yeah, of course. I'll sing the chorus for you. You ready?
Go for it.
All right. When I pull up, don't say a word. Captivate me with your body. Hypnotize me with your soul. My lucid dreams turn reality. I feel it. You know what you do to me. I could get enough, could get enough. I could get enough, could get enough.
Wow, fantastic. Oh, my goodness. I'm going to the beat already, I'll tell you. and where can we find Can't Get Enough at?
So you can find it on all of our streaming platforms, Apple Music. Our biggest one is Spotify. We just got verified on Spotify, which is amazing. You can add us to your playlist on there. Spread the word with family, friends, whoever. Spotify is our biggest platform when it comes to streaming. And, again, we just got verified, so that's incredible.
That's amazing.
And so we really, really want everyone to go on Spotify, add us to your playlist. We are all about the vibes. And so, add us on there.
Sounds great. We will do that. And, of course, I was going to ask you earlier, but escaped me, that you guys came from Latin America and you came to the United States as well, too. And, of course, I forgot to ask you what influenced you guys to come to America and what was like life music-wise and everything in Latin America, compared to the United States.
So me and Eli, we're actually from here.
Yeah.
We grew up in the States, but our families, came from, a Latin background. And one of the biggest things that, what we want to do, there's not a lot of artists out there that are Latin or Latina and just do English music. And that's what we want to do. We want to continue to push that out there more. And, obviously represent where we come from.
Yes, sir.
And, Eli, he knows he's a very good Spanish speaker, but unfortunately I'm not, And so, we make that perfect blend and, we mix it together well. And what we do is we want to put the message out there that, we're unique and, we want to do something different. And we're always going to represent where we come from and make that known. But, there's not a lot of people out there, I think, that don't really do English music that are Latin artists.
Yeah, usually when it's a Latin artist, you think reggaeton or some bachata or something like that.
Yeah.
But we want to show that there's more to that. There's Hispanic kids out here. They're doing R&B. They're doing pop, and just showcase that we are out there.
Yeah.
That is fantastic. I mean, I love what you guys have and looking forward to what you got. And speaking of looking forward to what you got, what do you guys have planned for 2020 and beyond? What can we expect from you?
I mean, right now, we're working on a couple things. We definitely got more things in the works. Obviously, we want to do some live shows once quarantine ends. We had a little school tour, little shows here and there in LA planned, but obviously because of COVID, we had to cancel them. But hopefully get back into that, performing live, and hopefully having an EP or something done in the next year.
Yeah.
That is fantastic. Looking forward to what you guys got. And who do you consider biggest influence in your careers?
Biggest influence, I would have to say, again, Michael Jackson's one of our biggest ones. Prince is another one for us, and just a bunch, a lot of '80s artists back then. You have a-ha, you have Billy Idol, you have Ready for the World, Duran Duran. The list just can go on and on. As far as current, I mentioned Justin Timberlake. He mentioned Max Martin. A lot of these, greats that are out there influence our music, and as well just even the music stuff when it comes to sounds, when it comes to different cool stuff like that. It just really inspires us to create our genre, being Dose.
That sounds great, too. And what's the best advice you can give to anybody at this point?
Passion. Work hard and love what you do. That's the key thing. Whatever it is that you love to do, have the passion behind that and just work hard. Simple as that.
Yeah. You love what you do, you never work a day in your life.
Yeah, pretty much.
Sounds like the Geico lizard. I was going to mention that. You love what you do, then you work a day in your life.
Yes, exactly.
And once again, the group Dose featuring Isaiah Zay Elizadi and Eli Kid Valencia. Guys, thank you for your time. You've been fantastic. Look forward to him again soon. And also one more thing. Again, tell us about your upcoming projects. What's your website? How do people contact you? Where can people purchase or listen to your music?
So again, we're on streaming platforms, Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube. You can watch our music video all under Dose. And as far as Instagram goes, TikTok, we are Dose. You can follow us there as well. Check us out there. Be up to date with what we're doing. Again, we have so much cool stuff coming up. We have another song coming out soon. The visuals are going to be amazing. It's going to be even more interesting than our first video. We have a lot of fun stuff coming up. So again, at We Are Dose on all platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, Instagram, Dose. Follow us, share it with everyone.
And we're looking forward to it as well, too. Once again, guys, a big thank you for your time. Dose, you've been fantastic. Looking forward to having you again soon. Do us a favor, keep us up to date. Love you have back on sometime in 2020 and beyond. And do us a favor, keep us up to date since we can't get enough.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
I wanna know if I'm feeling as fine.
Thanks for listening to The Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. The Mike Wagner Show can be heard on Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, iTunes, YouTube, Anchor FM, Radio Public, and themikewagnershow.com. Please support our program with your donations at themikewagnershow.com. Join us again next time for another great episode of The Mike Wagner Show.